Look at this beautiful bread. This, literally my neighbor just walked it over. She made it this morning, so it's still warm. Isn't that so pretty? And it smells so good. I'm so excited to try this. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. You guys. That's so good. Oh, wow. And it's crispy top. Yes, you guys. It is September. I'm laying on the floor and I'm watching Christmas decorates with me. And I'm loving it. This is what I call floor therapy. Like, I'm literally on the floor. And usually I have a rug here, but for the fall and winter months, I don't know. I just rolled it up and put it away. So I have my blanket, I have my pillow, and I'm literally having some floor. Whoa! Sorry. Floor therapy. Well, guys, I'm literally just starting to feel under the weather. It started about 2 hours ago, sore throat. Like, just the very, very beginning of a sore throat. I hate that. So, I'm going to wash this lemon. I took a hot bath. I put bubble bath in it. It's like a tranquil spa bubble bath. And I also put coconut Epsom salts. So that just tries to like draw out toxins from your body, you know, as much as a bath can allow. And of course, I'm the type of person, when I take a bath and I need to take a shower, to rinse all the soap left off me, and then I wash my hair and stuff. So anyway, I had a hot bath and it felt actually really good, because usually I just do showers unless I'm sore or not feeling good. Like if I have a sore back or really just in pain, it'll be bath time, or if I'm under the weather. So, but I'm just hoping that this is just like, oh, you know, a little bit of symptoms and then gone tomorrow. That's what I hope and pray, because I don't want to bring any sickness into the house. Okay, so I'm just making some really nice cold ice water with fresh lemon. I already gargled with pink Himalayan salt. I boiled water and I put about a tablespoon, like I loaded it with the pink salt. Do you guys hear Coco growling? She's eating dry food and she always, Cupcake's not even near her, and she's just setting the tone like, stay away. All right. So yes, the hot bath felt really nice. I brushed my teeth first, obviously, and then I gargled with water that I had boiled and put pink salt in. And now I'm going to sip away on this. Because for me, if I can fight it naturally, that's the best way to go. That's my preference. But if I have to take something, I absolutely will take whatever I need to. But anyway, let's get some fresh water and lemon in. Okay, guys. I wanted to know what yous do, or what things, you know, you've heard that kind of helps get rid of a cold, or if you're feeling under the weather. Because, by the way, I'm going to have a red pepper. Apparently, red pepper has more vitamin C than an orange, so I'm definitely not craving it. I'm just going to wash it off and eat it anyway for the vitamin C. So anyway, what I've heard, and this is something that I actually do, if me or my hubby actually catch a cold, I take an onion, a real onion, I cut it in half, put it in a bowl, like an open bowl, and I put it in the bedroom. And yes, it will stink your bedroom like an onion. It will. But what I've heard, it's like an old time, like helpful hack. It's supposed to draw like bacteria or sickness out of the air. And in 2 days, like you only leave your onion in the bedroom 2 days. That's it. And then you either throw it away or replace it with a brand new one. Cut it in half, put it there. But 2 days max. The onion, when you cut it in half, it's nice and tight. And you can see all the layers. Within 2 days, it has kind of opened some, and you can see each individual layer because it's open instead of being tight. Also, so the saltwater gargle, hot bath with Epsom salts. Another thing is like lemon ginger tea bags. Have that with fresh sliced lemon and raw honey and boiled water as like a tea to sip on. That's supposed to be really good. Soup, very light brothy soup is like the common thing that most people do, but for me, my favorite soup, if I'm under the weather, it's wonton soup. You can buy it frozen at Giant Tiger or Walmart, like any grocery store where they sell the Chinese dishes. But the wonton soup, it's real chicken broth, not the powdered stuff, real chicken broth. And there's only a couple like noodles with meat. You don't even have to eat the meat if you don't feel up to it, but even a couple bites of the noodle and all that salty broth, for me, that's like a really good, like help out when you're feeling under the weather. Another thing I find is really helpful is fresh sheets. When you're not feeling good, nice fresh sheet. Like, we do change, I change the sheet sets. I have like a routine. And I actually just did laundry this morning. I brought it up. I had folded it earlier. I'm glad I did all my work this morning because, when you're not feeling your best, it's hard to do your basic. I see a couple seeds made it in there. That's okay. But like crispy grapes, sliced apple, sliced watermelon, anything that's naturally like fruit will kind of help keep electrolytes out, like up, if you're throwing up or just dehydrated or anything. Which I'm not. Literally, it just feels like the very, very beginning of a sore throat. So I'm praying, just gargling with the salt water. I'll do that again before bed. I'm not going to eat supper tonight. I did make that homemade chicken pot pie chowder yesterday, and it was delicious, but I'm not going to have any tonight. I'm just going to focus on drinking my lemon water, and the bath helped relax my muscles. So I'm literally ready for bed very shortly. All right, guys, if you have any easy, quick tips, I would love to see them because I like learning new things. And I started a book years ago of just like really healthy, natural ways that work. And I know apple cider vinegar with the mother, like it has to say it has the mother in it. You shake it real good and you put some in your water and you gargle. But if you swish it in your mouth, you literally will burn your mouth. You'll burn the skin on the sides of your mouth, your gums, like it's so acidic. But if you can manage just to gargle like you would mouthwash at the back of your throat, that does help a sore throat. We've done that many, many times. So I'm going to see if the salt water fixes it. And hopefully tomorrow I'm A-okay. You want to play with your sister and she does not want to play? I know. Yeah. One. I love you too. I know what she's whimpering for. What? Mommy can't play with you today, honey. Yeah, mommy not feeling good. I know. I am making some wonton soup, guys. I'm feeling under the weather. I don't know what it is, but when I don't feel good, emotions just come like a tsunami. Like, it's so annoying because that's the last thing I want is to be emotional. But yeah, when I'm not feeling good, somehow it just overtakes me. So I'm cooking this wonton soup, and just the salty broth is going to be really good. I will enjoy that for sure. All right, guys, I'm going to take you into my kitchen. Got my dishes done. And I'm going to show you tonight what I'm making for supper when I'm feeling under the weather. So it started yesterday evening with a start of a sore throat. I woke up this morning with a sore throat, and I've been on and off, in and out of bed, no appetite. Right now I'm just drinking a sparkling water. But I did have some wonton soup, which was absolutely amazing. So tonight for supper, I don't know why, I was just kind of craving nachos. So we have this here, a bag of corn chips, and I'm going to make healthy nachos. And I don't know if I'm really going to have that many, to be completely honest, but I'll make my husband a whole pan because he can eat a whole pan. And I will make myself like a little pie plate or something and see how much I eat. I don't know, but I'll eat what I want. And when I make nachos, I do healthy version. So this is one of the things we enjoy eating at a restaurant, like when we used to go to a restaurant, because we really don't go to eat out very much anymore. And that's the truth. We really barely ever. We still do, but it's very rare. And a lot of times we'll get something to go to take home with us. I'm just going to throw all of the peels right in the sink so that they can go out into the compost. I have extra lean hamburger cooking right beside me, and it's starting to bubble, so I'm going to turn it down and let it cook. And I cook all of our meat, whatever type of meat, fish, chicken. I cook everything extra well done. So tonight is going to be extra lean hamburger on for the meat. Okay. What are you guys making for your family for supper tonight? This is something that can be like literally taste so amazing and actually be healthy. It just depends what you put on it. And I try to load it with everything completely fresh and all the vegetables. That's where I put my focus. I do add cheese, but not a lot. And I never use that taco seasoning spice. Never, never, never. It's just loaded with sodium. And for me, it takes away from like a good nacho, that spice. And I know some people do like it, and that's fine. But just for us, our household, I don't even buy that spice. If somebody made it with the spice, I would still like enjoy it. But as far as preference goes, nope. Ooh, the onion must be really nice and fresh because it's making my eyes water, and usually red onion doesn't do that. So I have some peppers from the fridge that I already started using before, so I'm just going to use them all up so that they don't go to waste. The more color in your meals, the better. All of these are nutrients, vitamins. And I guess, fun fact, a red pepper has more vitamin C than an orange. So that's good to know. You could slice up some red pepper with some dip to bring in your lunch can or your children's lunch can. Sorry guys, I'm just getting all the peppers nice and clean. Okay, so I'll just do one pepper at a time here. Now, we're coming into the colder months, getting all prepared for winter as much as possible. And I was just thinking of all the people around the world that have been affected by that unexpected hurricane. I don't watch the news, so a friend of mine, she's a fellow YouTuber, she messaged me and told me what was going on. And she posted videos on her Facebook, so I went over and I looked, and I could not. My heart, seeing some farmers just completely devastated, and their farm, their animals underwater. They lost not only their crops, their fields, their barns, but their precious animals. And just the heartbreak. You could hear some of the farmers, like one of the lads was saying he was going to go claim bankruptcy, like they lost everything financially, like their business. And it just broke my heart, and I had no idea that had even happened. And I guess it's not just one area. I guess there's like a lot of places affected, so my heart goes out to those families, and like I'm praying for them that every need be met. And it's just unbelievable. The weather has changed so much. The storms have gotten more severe over the years, and I don't even know what to expect for our type of winter this year. When I was growing up, our winters were so harsh, guys. Like, as a kid, it really didn't affect me much. I was excited for storm days. But as an adult, when you have to drive to work, when you still have, like, everyday things you got to do and that you're responsible for, and then, when you get, like, big storms where it's dangerous to drive and there's ice and power outages, and as a kid, you just don't, it's like, yay, fun day. And as an adult, the reality. So, but I grew up with like 3, 4, 5, 6 feet of snow, and when the plows would go by, sometimes the hills would get like 10 feet up in the air. It was just such heavy, cold winters with lots and lots of ice storms, and then also snow, like tons amounts of snow and cold. So we were hit all the way around. So it wasn't just cold weather. It was also like cold, with ice, and then cold with ice and lots of snow. And back in the day, people used to have to clean off their roofs because if you didn't, you had a possibility of your roof caving in from the weight of the ice and the snow. And now our winters are so incredibly mild. Like, it's unbelievable. It doesn't even feel like we live in the same place. It's just temperature changing over the years. Like, unbelievable the difference. And I'm not complaining because I prefer it the way it is now with our milder winters and less snow and stuff. But then that has its effects on our on everything as well. It just means less water come spring into the ground, and so everything, it's like people are trying to adjust, nature's trying to adjust, and it's like, and then when you get the big heavy storms, when power starts being affected and people's homes, get flooded and that, it's not good. And it can happen to anyone. So if you're able to help the people that's in need, guys, do what you can. Do what you can to help, because it could be any of us. You could be in those shoes. I love green onion on nachos. They are so good. Now, for me personally, I like jalapenos on my nachos. I also like olives on my nachos, black olives. Because yes, there is a difference in taste, black or green. The green has this taste that it's just too much for me. But look at all these fresh vegetables. Red onion, all the peppers, green onion, and then that hamburger is cooking. So I still got to grate the cheese. And I should flip this hamburger because it looks like it's needing to be flipped. So I'll be right back, guys. I'll just show you this. When I buy a family pack of hamburger on sale, what I do is I'll take like a big chunk like this. It's probably, 5 ounces of hamburger. And then I put it in individual bags and I freeze it like that, because I don't go and put like I don't overdo it with meat. I really don't. Like, my husband is a meat and potatoes kind of guy, so he wants meat, but he'll get meat. It's just I don't overdo it. I try to watch. Okie dokie. I'm getting ready to make nachos to go into the oven, and I am going to do up mine first. This is a used tinfoil, and I don't care that it's used for me. So I'm just doing a small portion for myself. I'm feeling a little bit better, not 100%, but I do want something to eat. So I feel like this is going to be a light meal and refreshing. And honestly, that's all that I want. Just something very light that's going to have a lot of flavor. Okay. Now, I don't have any sour cream here at all, but I do have plain Greek yogurt. So that's going to be my sour cream. And honestly, guys, you cannot taste the difference. It's so good. So when I do nachos, when I do pizza, I like the ingredients, but I don't overdo it with cheese. I don't overdo it with anything. I like to have some of everything on, but I don't want to overdo it. Okay, definitely need red onion. Come on, red onion, where are you? It's underneath the pile here. Me and my husband are both onion fans. We love onion. When I do nachos, though, it has to be red onion. Like, I'm not going to put raw white onion. It just definitely does not taste the same. And most of this hamburger will be going for my husband's nachos. I'm not a hamburger fan. I'm literally there. That's it for me right there. Okay, where is the barbecue sauce? I know my husband's going to really enjoy this. We both enjoy a good nacho. Now, the key to this barbecue sauce is exactly what you're seeing. Such a thin, fine, light drizzle. Because if you put too much, it takes away. But if you do it thin like that, it's the very, very best. Tomato. So these are the tomatoes that I have. This one is not ripe enough, so I'll give my husband this one, and I'm going to cut this one right now for myself because I do want tomato. So I'm using exactly what I have, and I'm grateful that it's from the garden. I'm just cutting it now. Tomato is so good for you, and you can really taste the difference when it is from the garden. There. Okay, so I'm going to hop this. Like I said, I do like, you know what, I'm going to go grab some olives from me. 1 second. Okay, I have Manzella sliced green olives. I prefer black, but, oh no. I lost most of the juice. I was trying to pour some into my hands, and all that was coming was the juice, and not the olives. Okay, olives, come on. There. I hope that this will still be okay and be good and that I'll like it. I'm not going to waste it. Worst case scenario, if I really don't like it that much, I can take it off. But I'm hoping for the best. All right, this is going in the oven now, guys. Look at that.